Welcome everyone. Today we dive into a critical topic. Home buying guide for 30-somethings, step-by-step tips to purchase your first property. Home buying, a milestone many of us strive to achieve, especially in our 30s. It's a phase of life where financial stability begins to crystallize and the desire for a place to call our own becomes more pronounced. The process of buying a home is not as daunting as it might seem. It's a journey, and like any journey, it starts with a single step. First, understanding the importance of this major investment. Then, grasping the key steps involved in the process, from assessing your financial situation and determining your budget, to searching for your ideal home, making an offer, negotiating, inspecting, appraising, and finally closing the deal. So buckle up as we navigate the exciting world of home ownership together. Enjoying this content? Don't miss out on future videos filled with even more tips, tricks, and inspiration. Hit that subscribe button now to stay tuned with us. First things first, understanding your financial situation stands as the cornerstone of this process. Let's dive into the nitty-gritty. The journey to homeownership begins with a clear understanding of your financial situation. It's like a puzzle, and the pieces you need to pay attention to are your credit score, savings, debts, and income. Your credit score is a 3-digit number that lenders use to determine your creditworthiness. In other words, it's a measure of how likely you are to repay your debts on time. The higher your credit score, the better your chances of securing a mortgage with favorable terms. Next up, savings. While it's true that there are mortgage options available that require little to no down payment, having a substantial amount saved up can make the process smoother. Not only does it lower your monthly mortgage payments, but it also shows lenders that you're financially responsible. Now let's talk about debts. The amount of outstanding debt you have can significantly affect your ability to secure a mortgage. Lenders typically calculate your debt-to-income ratio to ensure that you can comfortably afford your monthly mortgage payments in addition to your existing debts. And finally, your income. Stable and consistent income is a key factor that lenders look at when deciding whether to approve your mortgage application. It's not just about how much you earn, but also about the stability of that income. But remember, understanding your financial situation is not just for the benefit of the lenders, it's for you. This knowledge gives you the power to make informed decisions about what you can afford and where you need to make adjustments. Getting your finances in order might sound daunting, but it doesn't have to be. There are numerous resources available to help you navigate this process, from credit counseling services to financial planning tools. Remember, a clear view of your finances is your first step towards buying your dream home. Now that you have a grasp on your financial situation, let's determine your budget. First things first, let's talk about what a budget actually is. It's more than just a number. It's a detailed plan that takes into account not only your income, but also your monthly expenses, savings, and other financial obligations. In the context of home buying, your budget is the maximum amount you can afford to spend on a house without straining your finances or sacrificing your lifestyle. So, how do you calculate a realistic budget for a house? It starts with understanding your mortgage payment. This is typically your largest monthly expense when you own a home. The amount you'll pay each month depends on factors like the loan amount, the interest rate, and the length of the loan. Keep in mind that a lower interest rate means a lower monthly payment, and vice versa. And a longer loan term translates to smaller monthly payments, but it also means you'll pay more in interest over the life of the loan. Next, consider the down payment. This is the amount you pay up front when you buy a home. It's usually expressed as a percentage of the home's purchase price. The more you put down, the less you'll have to borrow, and the smaller your monthly mortgage payment will be. Another important factor is closing costs. These are fees and expenses you'll have to pay when you close on your home, and they can add up. Typical closing costs include loan origination fees, appraisal fees, title insurance, and more. Be sure to factor these into your budget. And don't forget about ongoing costs like property taxes, homeowners insurance, and maintenance. These can add significantly to your monthly housing expenses. Now, add up all these costs and what do you get? That's your home buying budget. Remember, it's not just about what you can afford on paper. It's about what you can comfortably afford while maintaining your lifestyle and financial stability. With a budget in hand, you're one step closer to owning your first property. Armed with a budget, you're ready to begin the home search. Starting the home search can feel like stepping into a gigantic maze, but don't be daunted. It's an exciting journey that leads you to your dream home. The first step is to identify potential homes that align with your budget and requirements. Consider factors like location, size, and amenities. Location is a pivotal factor. You might want to be close to your workplace or perhaps in a good school district if you have children. Maybe you're drawn to the hustle and bustle of city life, or perhaps you're seeking the tranquility of a suburban neighborhood. Whatever your preference, remember that location can significantly impact the property's value and your quality of life. Next, size matters. Think about how many bedrooms and bathrooms you'd like. Do you need a spacious kitchen or a large backyard? Maybe you're dreaming of a home office or a playroom for your children. It's essential to consider your current lifestyle and potential changes in the future. Amenities are the cherries on top of your home buying sundae. Would you like a home with a swimming pool or a fireplace? How about a garage or a finished basement? Keep in mind these amenities could increase the property's cost, but they might be worth the investment for your comfort and enjoyment. Working with a real estate agent can be incredibly beneficial during the home search. They have the expertise to help you navigate the market and negotiate the best deal. Plus, they can provide valuable insights about neighborhoods, property values, and potential red flags. So, start the search, explore different neighborhoods, visit potential homes, and imagine your life in each space. Be open to possibilities but also be realistic. Not every house will be perfect, and that's okay. You're searching for a home that suits you and your needs. Remember, finding the right home can take time. Patience is key. It's not a race, but a journey. So take a deep breath, trust the process, and enjoy the ride. Your dream home awaits. Found a property you love? It's time to make an offer. Now that you've set your heart on a house, you're probably wondering how to convey your interest to the seller. Well, the process begins with making an offer. This document, often prepared with the help of a real estate agent, is a formal proposal to buy the property. It includes your proposed purchase price, terms, and conditions. Making an offer isn't just about stating how much you're willing to pay, it's also about convincing the seller that you're the right buyer. This is where contingencies come into play. Contingencies are conditions that must be met before the sale can go through. They provide a safety net for you, the buyer. For instance, you might include a financing contingency that allows you to back out if you can't secure a loan, or an inspection contingency that gives you the right to have the property inspected. But remember, while contingencies protect your interests, too many can make your offer less appealing to the seller. So, it's important to strike a balance. And then there's the earnest money. This is a deposit you make when submitting your offer, showing the seller you're serious about buying. This money is typically held in a trust or escrow account until closing. If the deal goes through, it's applied to your down payment or closing costs. If it doesn't, whether you get your earnest money back depends on how your offer is written. Once you've made your offer, the negotiation begins. This is a back-and-forth process with the seller to agree on a price and terms. It may involve several counteroffers until both parties are satisfied. Remember, negotiation is more of an art than a science. It requires patience, flexibility, and a bit of strategy. So don't get disheartened if the seller doesn't accept your initial offer. Stay calm, reassess, and prepare your counteroffer. And keep in mind, every negotiation brings you one step closer to your dream home. Negotiating might seem daunting, but remember, it's all part of the process. Once your offer is accepted, it's time for the home inspection and appraisal. The home inspection and appraisal are two vital steps in the home buying process. They may seem like just more boxes to check off your list, but they serve crucial roles in ensuring that your investment is a sound one. First, let's talk about the home inspection. This is when a certified professional comes in to thoroughly examine the property. They're checking for any potential issues that could become costly down the line, such as structural problems, outdated electrical systems, or a leaky roof. The inspector will then provide a detailed report, highlighting any areas of concern. While it may seem daunting to see a list of potential problems, it's actually a good thing. This report allows you to understand the property's condition and can be used as a negotiation tool. If there are significant issues, you can ask the seller to make repairs or reduce the price to accommodate for those fixes. Next up is the appraisal. This is conducted by a certified appraiser who evaluates the home's value based on factors like its size, condition, location, and recent sales of comparable homes in the area. The appraisal ensures that you and your lender are not paying more for the property than it's actually worth. This step is especially important if you're financing your home. Lenders typically won't approve a loan for more than the home's appraised value. If the appraisal comes in lower than your offer, you may need to renegotiate the price with the seller, or come up with the difference in cash. Both the inspection and appraisal are designed to protect you, the buyer, from overpaying or investing in a property with hidden issues. They provide an objective assessment of the home's condition and value, giving you a clearer picture of what you're getting into. Remember, buying a home is one of the most significant investments you'll make in your lifetime. These steps ensure that you're making a wise investment. Finally, we reach the end of the process, closing the deal. At this stage, you're on the cusp of owning your very first home. But before you can turn the key in your new front door, there are a few final steps to complete. Firstly, you'll need to review and sign a stack of legal documents. This paperwork primarily pertains to your mortgage agreement. It's important to take your time here. Understand each clause and condition. If something doesn't make sense, don't hesitate to ask your real estate agent or attorney for clarification. Remember, this is a long-term commitment. You're not just buying a property, you're accepting responsibility for a financial obligation that may span over several decades. Next, you'll need to pay the closing costs. These costs include a variety of fees such as loan origination fees, appraisal fees, title insurance costs, and more. Typically, they range from 2 to 5% of the purchase price of the home, so for a house that costs $200,000 you could expect to pay between $4,000 and $10,000 in closing costs. It's a substantial sum, but it's the final hurdle before you cross the finish line. Once all the documents are signed and the closing costs are paid, it's time for the moment you've been waiting for. The keys to your new home are handed over to you. This moment can feel surreal. The search, the budgeting, the negotiations, all the steps you've taken have led to this point. You're no longer just a buyer, you're a homeowner. But remember, your journey doesn't end here. Owning a home is an ongoing responsibility. Maintenance, repairs, and improvements will all be part of your future. But for now, take a moment to relish this achievement. You've navigated the complex process of buying a home. Congratulations, you're now a homeowner. And there you have it, a step-by-step guide to buying your first home. What a journey we've been on, right? From understanding your financial situation to closing the deal, every step is crucial in making your dream of owning a home a reality. Let's do a quick recap, shall we? We started off by emphasizing the importance of understanding your financial situation. Remember, knowing where you stand financially is the foundation of your home buying journey. It's the compass that guides you to the right property within your means. Then, we discussed determining your budget. This is where your financial situation and your dreams intersect. It's about finding that sweet spot between what you can afford and what you desire. Don't forget, it's not just about the mortgage payments, but also considering the hidden costs like insurance, maintenance, and taxes. The home search was our next stop. This is where the fun begins, right? Scouting neighborhoods, checking out properties, envisioning your life in these spaces. It's like piecing together a jigsaw puzzle where every piece is a feature or aspect of your dream home. Next, we delved into the art of making an offer and negotiating. Remember, this is a skill that can save you thousands of dollars. It's about being assertive yet respectful and knowing when to compromise. Our journey continued with the home inspection and appraisal. This step is your safety net, ensuring that your dream home is in good condition and worth the price you're paying. It's about protecting your investment and your future. Finally, we arrived at closing the deal. The finish line, the culmination of all your efforts. It's about dotting the I's and crossing the T's, and then finally, the joy of holding those keys in your hand. Each step is a chapter in your home buying story, and each one is equally important. It's a process, a journey, and with the right knowledge and preparation, it can be an exciting adventure. Thanks for joining us. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. Until next time, happy home hunting.